Hey, hi, thanks for coming for this fabulous event organized by MirorMi. Thank you, Zelda, for inviting me, Lucas, for this event. Appreciate it. And currently, we are partnering to bring the best for you. Yeah, whoever is coming here, please say hi. Type one, type one. Right. Everyone here already? Or should we give some more time for everybody who getting by? Go to the toilet, drink some water, right? Before we start the live show. Huh? What kind of live show? Okay, relax, relax. Okay, just a normal trading, get to know each other and understanding some analyses here and there. Okay, so if everyone is here, just type one. Just type one. Great. Thanks for don't know. We have this don't know here. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. There's a hand waving. Appreciate. Yeah. Okay, let's wait for another 2 minutes while we begin live. Hey, hi Ken. Thanks for coming. My pleasure to see you too. Okay, let's begin the show live today. Really appreciate. Thanks again for Me inviting myself, Lucas, to welcome everybody here. Really appreciate it. Yeah. As before we begin, kudos to Me, kudos to Zelda, and kudos to everyone who spends time coming to this live show today. We'll do our best every day to bring you the best in the latest current tradable market information, news, and ideas. Now, the whole purpose of bringing this whole show to you is that, as a disclaimer, we are not gurus. Lucas is never a guru. Lucas is never someone that you have to mirror, okay? MirorMi is a platform where we want to bring forth to you as an understanding that whoever could come by in this show on every day or anytime basis where you have something to share, so that whoever is sharing on stage at this moment, a pleasure for of me, that we can as a self-reflection to what you are doing in terms of your trading, right? So we delegate ourselves to your profitable trading. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. No, bye. It just begin. Okay, we'll spend about 30 to 40 minutes in on we try to do it on a daily basis because nowadays the market change pretty frequently. Then I'll spend some moments in Mandarin because I believe there are a lot of Mandarin speakers over in this platform as well, so that we can cover most of the languages, okay, for the benefit of the audience, right? So if any questions at any point of time, just feel free, right? Feel free to post in the comment, and be always generous to subscribe and smash the like button. Okay, thank you very much. Now, without much further ado, let us go straight into giving the backdrop about what's happening in the current economy. Now, we know that most of the central banks is still rising interest rate, be it Australia, Canada, New Zealand, right? Except for BOJ, which is Bank of Japan, right? For US, in particularly, the Fed has already declared and more or less saying, hey, we are kind of stopping the interest rate. And if you were to track the CME Fed wedge tool, right? Watch tool, okay? Right. CME group.com is very good tool here. So they are having a prediction that there's 78.8% of the rates not change in the next meeting at 14th of June, right? And the interest rate high is 21.2%, right? So if you to keep looking for the another next hike, it will be 26th of June, the next meeting. We have a 13.1%, which is a possible 0.25 rate high. Okay. And in fact, on the July onwards, the market is factoring on an interest rate cut. As you can see, 0.47 cut by 0.25. Okay. Now, and then after that, they even forecast a more than 0.25 cut. Now, if you ask Lucas for opinion, in this say it's just hearsay. I used to study a lot of macro, but sometimes study a lot of macro. You have to bear like 300-400 pips of FX before you can really go into profit. So now Lucas has really learned his lessons, right? Yes, macro is really important as a backdrop of understanding the differential rates of two currencies pair, so that I can find the right currencies to trade more effectively. But I'll not go really in details of the rate differential, and then this has so much potential, and then just put the life savings bomb in one currency pair and that's it. No more such bullshit. Okay. Yeah. So now we are very much attuned to a very simple strategy, which I will share with you. Everybody, right? Later, and please don't just if there's a trade later, yeah, I'm really looking for a day, just copy Lucas trade. No. As I say, right, this is not a platform that we come every day together, because this is a sharing session from me to you and you to me, right? As much as I'm sharing, I'm also trying to learn from your perspective, which you can always leave a comment, right? But I do my research every day to find out what is the most effective way to lead to a profitable trade. So this is what we are sharing every day for the benefit of this session, right? So as we know, then the backdrop is either hot interest rate or more towards cutting interest rate. That means it gives us a certain idea that interest rate of US will most likely lead to US dollar dropping. Okay. Then on last Thursday, there's this guy from the Fed that is kind of saying something that reversed the US dollar from dropping. It says high inflation, too high. Okay, then the rest at the behind is it's not the market is trying to listen. So because of this headline, in fact, the US dollar kind of recovering and going upwards. Okay. It says the inflation has come down, but it's still well above our 2% target. Okay, this comes forth as a very strong language accepted by the market, and then from there the market actually, you see that the US is going up. Today is sitting at a high of 136.20 something, and now it's kind of dropping a bit. And you see euro US, euro pound US is kind of dropping also because of the US dollar going up as a retracement, and also because this Fed Kashkari is saying, okay, Kashkari, right? Now the backdrop is very strong, in fact, for the US dollar to keep dropping. Now, if you don't know who is Druckenmiller, you must be drunk. Sorry, just joking. He's drunk. Dump in all in because of this idea presented by Druckenmiller and make George Soros very, very famous. And thereafter, Druckenmiller was riding on the fame, and now he's managing his own hedge fund and his own personal family fund. Okay. Now he says this very strong understanding. One area one area. I'm comfortable is I'm short the US dollar. Okay, the rest is history. Okay, the rest, this statement is very strong enough. So we understand that one of the best trader in the industry right now is into shorting the US dollar. Now, yes, the chances are if you short US dollar in this case, you might make good money, right? But when? Now? Yesterday? The day before? Tomorrow? Right? From people who have been very close to me, I have been advocating, very early of this year to say, a few currency pairs you should be always looking at US yen, right? The chance of it going to 127 is very high. Gold shooting above 2077 of the previous high is very high, right? And don't tell you, everything tell you. Now, after knowing the backdrop of this understanding, it's time for us to go to the chart and understand at which currency pair which will serve this backdrop very much. Okay, let's go. Now, usually the way that I analyze the market is that I find that MT4 is very cluttered. Okay, it's very cluttered. So usually I will go into trading view first, and then I'll plot out and mark up all the necessary points, price level, and most likely the scenario using trading view. Then I will just put in the necessary price point in MT4 and just put my laptop in my living room. Wherever I go, I'll just on the audio and the volume the loudest, and then when the price point hit, you will dang, 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 then I'll just come back. Okay, so this is usually the routine. Then I can just go on and do other things. Gone are the days where I really need to sit down in front of the computer screen and just stare, and just look at the screen. Now your eyes will be gone after that. And more than that, because the more that you stare at the screen, it's like the more you're facing the ching ching, ching ching. You just want to put out the coins and just, you never know it. And then within the day, you may be losing and down a few hundred US dollar that you wouldn't want to trade anyway. You just want to kill the bottom, right? Bottom. All right. So gone are the days. I'm not interested to trade like that, right? So if any of you will ask me, hey, Lucas, can we look at the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, right? Unless it's really news trading, I'm with everyone, then I may be looking at 5 minutes. If not, don't waste time. I look at H4, I look at day one, okay? Because I want to ease my life to manage other aspects of my life more effectively. So because if I look at day one, H4, sometimes I even look at weekly, then I can plan my trades very well and analyze my trades with very strong accuracy signal. In that case, then it will serve me and to serve you very well as well, right? So this is my methodology. It may be suitable for you, it may not. As I say, this is not a session to mirror you, right? Or mirror you is a session of a self-reflection that whatever that I'm sharing with you right now, hopefully is a good educational entertainment piece of sharing to spend our evening together. Okay. Now, I already map out. Okay, I run a YouTube channel in Mandarin. Okay, so in a Mandarin channel, I already map out all the currency pair that I'll be looking at. So the ones are in red, which I'll go through in details with you. All right, then I'll focus a bit on some of the currency pair with larger pips in terms of potential that I've shared with you earlier because of the short dollar. And some of the currency pair, in fact, I don't look at what is the fundamental, blah, 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 because sometimes fundamental is too long haul, too long, right? Because most of you want to have very short term, right? You want instant noodle, you want instant gratification, you want potato chips, where you want cold, instant favor, okay? For me, sometimes favor is not really important, but it's because the benefits behind that is more important, right? Because I can go fasting for 9 days, 5 days, 3 days, right? At least once a week, I'll go fasting. Anyway, I eat about once a meal per day, right? So favor is really not important to me. Okay, health is. Now, let us look at Aussie cat, right? Now, yes, I have this sarcastic RSI here in my screen, but in fact, when I trade currency pairs, I don't usually look at indicators. I look at naked I look at naked price charts, not the naked that you're referring to. Please, not. Just look at naked candlestick charts. So that serves the purpose because nothing beats the speed of price action, right? None of the indicators. Uh, some other instruments I look at stochastic RSI. So we will talk about that, another day, right? Today, let us focus on currency chartings, right? So as you can see in this chart, very simple. If you are high up there, congratulations. This is a great point to short, but we are not there yet. And in order for us to wait from this price level 0.9031 all the way to 0.9395, it's a kind of too far-fetched. Whether it happens or not happens, nobody knows, right? It's a multi-million companies, right? Multi-million question, nobody knows, right? But we can kind of pan out what kind of scenario that this currency might happen, right? Very simple. If you look at this, it's kind of downtrend, as you can see, right? It's downtrend, right? Hold on now. Let me. Okay, can't see my chart. Pardon me. I've not shared my chart. I'm sorry. Let me share my chart first. Okay. Hold on now. Just a moment. Okay, right. Now I have two screens, so I can see the chart that you're looking at in this screen. I can see my own chart this screen. So now it's very clear. Now you see the chart, right? Right? Can whoever that's seeing the chart just type 2, everyone, so that we know that you're seeing the charts, right? Okay. Yeah, anyway, my voice is very loud and clear. Is my voice? I noticed that I didn't plug in the mic though. Now it's plugged in. Thank you. That's cool. Okay. Now this session is just to get together. It's very spontaneous and it has to be very fun. We're having fun. We try to do it every day, right? So don't take it that it's a guru or anybody is like no, it's not. It's just like a friend. We are sharing. We want to bring forth the latest and most updated tradable, high chance of profitable trades together with you and analyzing the backdrop of what's happening in the economy right here, right now, right? Okay. Now, as we say, Aussie CAD in this situation is very clear right now is going to a downtrend. It tries to break higher. No, it doesn't break and sustain at the previous high. It drops all the way down and then it reverses. When it reverses, it doesn't go above the previous high. It still keeps dropping and then it goes into a zigzag. So in this situation, the anticipation is that if you were to break out here, I wouldn't want to be the hero, I don't want to be in the hero. So the moment it break out, I don't want to be in the buy. I rather let it retrace down and touch. And again, right? Touch the... So yeah, it's kind of slow right now. Hold on. The mouse is not moving. Just a moment. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we are back. Okay. Now, so I don't want to be a hero where you just break and then I buy. Very, very risky. Right. I want to be in a situation. Is it very clear or my screen is constantly freezing? Can anyone give some feedback so that I know what's going on? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Yeah. Just beep is good. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to be a hero where the moment it break out and then I'll just buy, and then the market will say bye. Okay, you're the hero, bye. So I rather take a back seat after it break out, right? Because in this situation, is shown that every time it break out, it's not very strong, it will come down. So just break out, let it come down, and then I'll choose an opportunity to buy. So if you break out, then that is a scenario that you will pan out, and then this is what something that I'll do, right? If it goes down, then I wouldn't want to be the hero to just sell. I rather let it sell, let it down, and then eventually it goes up. Because every time that it came down, then it went up also. So in this case, it goes down, it went up, it touches a previous resistance. In this case, this is the support at this moment. When it convert to a resistance, then I will begin to sell at 0.9811. Okay. Now, don't hear me wrong. I'm not going to sell when it reaches 0.89811. What I'm saying is that if we break below this support level currently, and then it goes up and touches this support resistance, then I will consider selling. Okay, so this is a game plan for Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, right? All right. Next, Aussie Swiss franc. Okay, Aussie Swiss franc, likewise, the strategy is I want it to go down, and then it goes up again to touch this resistance line 0.6047. This resistance line has been proven very strong, as you can see this point, right? This point, okay, here. Sorry, not pointing at you, I'm pointing at the charts, okay? I get too excited, okay? When I look at the charts, I get very excited. So you see one point, after it bounces all the way up, and then it comes down, and it break. It goes up again, it doesn't go all the way up, it comes down again. It goes up again, okay, and then it comes down. So I want it to go down deep into this support. Let me show you which support. Okay, this support. So if it goes down this support, and then it goes up and touches his, I will sell because it's still a very strong downtrend, right? Now you may ask me, Lucas, if it drop down to this support, would I buy? I can't answer you this question right now. At this moment, this looks like very good support, right? It touches 1 point, it touches 2 points. I want to reference whether in this case, any other points that just land right here in this small island. No, it has a low of 0.53. So in this case, I wouldn't want to take the risk at this support. I'd rather take a sell trade according to the market structure that is going downtrend. Okay, so currently this is my understanding. Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk this also, right? Okay, so I'll see how else it will extend down, and then it goes up here, and I think this is a very good sell at 0.604, right? But I want it to drop a bit more before it goes up. If it goes up from here, then the market structure is higher already, which means you see this low is higher than this low, and then this low is higher than this low, and then it goes up, and then you will just screw around with this resistance, and it may not be very appropriate, right? So I want it to drop a bit lower, and then it swing back, okay, and then here it goes down, right? So that's Aussie Swiss franc. Aussie yen, nothing, is smack right in between. I will not do this kind of trade. I rather try the lowest low or the highest high, right? Support resistance, safer in this case, right? Aussie New Zealand, in this case, likewise, is smacked just in between two boundary. So I rather it goes all the way up to 1.105, or it goes all the way down to 1.05. then this trade will make a lot of sense, right? Because from the top and the bottom, this is about 500 plus pips. Okay. Now let us look at Aussie US. In fact, I want the US dollar be having a bit more strength, than all the good trades that we spotted for longer term trades, to position ourselves for US dollar short based on the man who is drunk, Jungle Miller. Okay, then it's very good positioning. But right now, the US dollar kind of dropped a bit, right? So it's okay. The trading, we just have to be patient. No need to force a trade. Never force a trade, right? Let the trade comes to you. Don't go after the trade. Go after. I'm not in an age where I need to constantly chase after. We must learn to attract. Okay? Yeah, not extract, but attract. Right. So in this case, Aussie dollar, I want it to go down to 0.657. Then this would be a very good support level. Then I will consider to buy. At this level, it's just not there yet, halfway through. Okay. I will skip CAD Swiss franc, CAD yen because it's just in between, nothing. Okay, I wouldn't want to bore you from there. It's pretty far away, right? Swiss franc yen, yep, Swiss franc yen at this moment is still having a market structural uptrend. I want it to go all the way down to 148, about 149. Then this will be a very good support. Then in this case, I'll consider to buy. Right here, it has really kind of recovered and it doesn't go deep enough, right? Let me just blow the chart off for you. It didn't go deep enough, right? It's about 70 pips away from this. How deep is your love? Okay, then no, I want the trade to be more specific. I don't want to go after any trades. If it's done, it's done. It's over, it's over, right? Then in that case, we are trading with ease of mind, right? We don't need to be worried so much when we do the trade. When we are cooking, what happened to my trade? When we are having nice lunch with our loved one, check the phone. What happened to our trade? No, I don't do this anymore. Just once we trade, put in a stop loss, TP, like every once a day or even couple of times at times, when you feel like it. Everything is more or less well controlled. I think you want to have this kind of trading at ease, which I like to call RIP, rest in profit style of trading. Okay. Now for Australia, Euro, Australia dollar, right? In this case, previously I have a buy trade around this level and make a small amount of P and it just doesn't move anywhere. I just exited it, right? So right now it's kind of uncertain. You want to go up, it doesn't. It stops halfway in this support zone and now it's coming down. This doesn't look very favorable, right? Because if it touches here, which is very strong support, if it wants to go up, then most of the time the least path of resistance it will just keep going up. It will not retrace like 70, 80 pips, right? Even you look at the H4, right? It's not looking good now in H4, right? It's forming like a reversal understanding, right? So in this case, I'll just take out this. It's not really worth looking at it now. Okay. Now let us look at EuroCAD. EuroCAD, I pen out this anticipation because now you see that it's very clear. It's double peak and then it just go all the way down and then no holds bar. You just keep dropping, drop like a stone. Now you go to the toilet, you lose control, right? And then it hit a reasonable support level, which is here. Right? If you pen this out, it's here. Now it touches not really deep into the support, is retracing back up, and now it looks like it's just hovering. Okay, it's just hovering. It's like it's not really moving anywhere. So in this case, I just want to have a reference of a Fibo, right? Now when I look at Fibo, I'm more interested in this area. I know people look at Fibo, there's a lot of lines like 28 point, blah, 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 38 point, blah, 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 50, okay? Right. We can always look at that, no problem. But I want to explore the extreme ends. So if this trade were to go all the way back to near the top of the peak, right, around 0.618, 0.786, right, within this region, I think this region will be a very good candidate to sell this currency pair for EuroCAD. At this moment, yeah, I draw a trend line here. It broken, and then it doesn't really touch. Okay. Maybe if we hit this level, I'll be pretty more interested. So let me map out here. Okay. Because this level looks like a reasonable intermediate, congruence of resistance, right? But nothing beats this area. So if it goes this area, sell, 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 sell. Okay? Go this area, maybe I'll allocate a small percentage, less than 1% of cost. This is not the area that I would love to sell, but this is a good area that I would love to sell. That makes a difference, right? So my playbook is most around here. This is not my playbook, okay? Playbook means what? Means the shots that you would like to take. It's like you are Kobe Bryant. You want to take, like, you squeeze your defender and then you do a fake away. Your fake away is very near to the rim and the chance of going in is very high. That's your playbook, right? If I'm not an O'Neal, I'm so skinny. If I want to narrow into a defender and keep narrowing to the inner court, most likely people will push me away. I can't do that kind of playbook, that kind of style. I can't do it, right? So in this case, then don't act that I can do it, right? So my playbook here is not really very strong, but my playbook here is really strong. So I rather prefer that if it goes all the way out here, then I will consider to sell this trade. Here, right? So this is not a very interesting trade over here, right? So imagine if I keep doing this over and over again, I'll get better and better. And you keep listening over and over again, then it'll be better and better also. Right? So that's the purpose, that we all come together. We all learn from each other. When you get better and better and better, you discover your own way. Then as part of you, a mirror, we do a self-reflection. I'll learn it so much from you as well, right? So let's hand on hand to build this community where we all mirror me to help each other to grow, right? Okay, Euro, Swiss franc, right? A lot of people might say, oh, Euro Swiss franc, Lucas, you see, it's like a downtrend. It's like lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Yeah, you're right. But am I going to sell here? If it goes to this level, I will consider, right? Swiss franc, mind you, is a very highly to be intervened currency like yen, right? And I believe those who survived through 10 years ago, if you remember the euro, Swiss franc, this currency, there's a peg at 1.21, right? And then after that, they can't sustain it. And then it just go all the way down, right? I was in the era where I lose hundreds of thousands of dollars within a day, right? Because of this trade. But it doesn't beat me from recovering. Now, the challenge is, this kind of trade, you know that Swiss franc is quite a controlled and often intervened currency by SNB, right? The Switzerland National Bank, right? Excuse me. So in this case, if it really goes deep, again, how deep is your love? Over here, right? 0.9709. So if it goes deep here, right, I see a lot of congruence of this support level. Then this level will be a very good buy for me, and this will be my playbook. Then in this case, if I were to take this trade, right, then my stop loss is either here okay, about just a 60-70 pip stop loss, right? So for example, if I want to take this trade over here, my stop loss here, right? My take profit could be at this level, or even this level, you know. So I could range from 1 to 4, 1 to 2.6, 1 to 4, you know, 1 to 2.6, 1 to 1.4, you know, 2 times repeated. Then in this case, you just relax, chill, man, you know, just chill, relax, right? No need to rush into the trades. Then you tell Lucas, why wait for the 40 pips? Now it's already so close to the bottom. Let's hit the bottom before the bottom never arrive. Doesn't matter if it doesn't arrive, just another currency pair. There's so many currency pair I need to analyze together with you. I'm not in a hurry, you know. So in trading, never be in a hurry, right? Never in a hurry. Why be in a hurry? Chill, relax. So in this case, I will chill. It doesn't reach, it doesn't reach. If you reach, good, voila, I just buy. Okay. So in this case, I'll wait, right? Okay. So this for Euro Swiss franc, Euro pound. So what's the story of Euro pound? So Euro pound, this is the resistance I plotted out. This is the support that I plotted out, right? So I'm looking at these two levels. So this level, the scenario that I'm painting is if it drops, I don't want to be a hero, right? I want it to retrace up over here at 0.8745. It may be reaching soon. Then I'll just sell, right? Then I'll just sell. I think it's slow because I'm recording. Okay, so I'm going to close off my recording because my disk is running full. Then this whole thing will be smooth. Pardon me. Thank you. Okay. Now should be going at full speed now. No. Chill, relax. So we're going to spend the night together. Okay, no hurry. Most importantly is everybody could understand the rationale behind the trade, because some of you may come from from ground zero. Some of you are very avid trader. Some of you are really very high level trader. I'm really learning from you as well. So at different levels, right? Everybody have their own different style. So this is not a place where we are saying that, oh, this is the style, follow this. No. This is just a platform where we just bring our sharing to you so that we can, by sharing review, it forms a reflection for us to learn from your experience as well, right? So we will analyze the backdrop of the market and the rationale and the reason of the market. Because if I don't share with you, in fact, every day I will analyze the market around this time, right? I usually analyze the market about 2 times per day. One is the UK timing, which is about 3 to 4 p.m. Another, the US market, about 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So as I analyze the market, Lucas will also crazily speaks like that by himself. So I was sharing with Zelda, since Lucas is doing this anyway, why don't it will be a very much honor to me, you know, that I can share this with the MirorMi platform where everyone could, you know, spar together. I think trading requires a community where we can contribute wholeheartedly, right, to the community, that not just to share and understand, and then hopefully everyone can be profitable in this process. Because as long as your style works, no one can question or be judgmental about whether your fake away is good or whether your slam dunk is good. As long as you can get in the points, it's good, right? It's not about style, it's about whether you can get in the points, right? We're not here for modeling, we're here to just sharing, yeah, whether which is a good chance for us to get in the trade, right? So in this case, euro pound, if it goes all the way down, I prefer, honestly, in this case, I prefer to buy at this rock bottom of 0.857, right? Because fundamentally, euro is still a very strong currency. As you can see from the ECB interest rate hike and comments to about 2 weeks ago, it still says that they are not done yet with inflation. In fact, pound quite almost done already, right? So in this case, you will see quite a change in differential rates where euro is still on a strong side. So when US dollar is down in a longer term perspective, I do see that euro US will be a very good candidate for long, right? Which later we can analyze that. All right. So pound, so for pound, for euro pound, in this case, this is a very strong support level. I will drew if it drop this level. So when it drop to this level, right, I may consider risking a bit more, not just 1%, maybe just 2% or something, right? But if I were to trade on the sell side, which is still a reasonable good trade in this case, because this is a very good resistance at this point, yeah, I will consider to sell it, right? But I will not sell it at the same percentage risk factor compared to one to buy here, right? So you know where is your playbook and you need to really understand. Yeah. So if you are really good in momentum trading, you look at some indicators where or stochastic, golden crossover, MA50 cross MA200. Good for you, you know. No one is judgmental on that. Yeah. But for me, I've been trading indicators for many years back and it takes a lot of my time and it's very straining to my eyes. I decided I want to change the style of trading, which is very much suitable to my lifestyle currently, where looking at support resistance give me a lot of room of ease, which I call rest in profits, right? I don't need to be like, oh, keep going at, hey, is it crossing already? Then I take out my ruler, you know, I take out my ruler, whether it's measuring, is it cross? Oh, I got enough of that, right? Okay, Euro Yen. Euro Yen has really came off from this bottom, right? I missed this. I didn't trade this. So it doesn't matter. It's missed. That is missed. Right. But this is a very good trade, you know. In fact, I purposely missed this because I'm taking the pound yen trade. I explained in one of my videos in the Chinese my Chinese channel because we must vision it as this is a ping pong ball, you know. This is a ping pong ball. So when we throw the ping pong ball down, it's smack so hard, it will just rebounds, right? From such a high level. You know, from here, 146 to about 151.6, it's about 500 pips, you know. It's very high up. So when it drops, then the chance it goes up is very high. And when I measure that in comparison to pound yen, I prefer pound yen because we all know that pound yen, the the average true range in terms of daily movement is much higher. And all in all, it presented later when I analyzed pound yen, it presented a better rebound. So in fact, then I traded pound yen instead of euro yen because I don't want to be overly exposed to yen in this case. So I just pick one, right? You don't need to take on all the trade, you know, all the trade. You don't need to take all the trade. Just pick the one that you, based on your measurement, that serve you most righteousness in terms of profit, not righteousness, most higher potential profits in terms of profits, then yeah, just take it. Don't need to trade all. But if you want to trade all, then lower your risk, expose your capital to lesser because if you trade euro yen and pound yen, if euro yen goes down, pound yen will most likely goes down. It's all correlated because of the yen, right? So you don't want to be exposed to that. It's called like double whammy. It's one goes down, both goes down. So effectively, if you take 1% and 1% risk, if one stop out, the other most likely will stop out. So it's times two. Okay. Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro New Zealand dollar. Right. So in this case, my scenario is I want you to break up and then drop here and then bounce because this acts as a very good support. You see? And from here, it went all the way out here is about 700 pips already. And then it drops all the way, right? It drops all the way. And then it goes up pretty deep. Okay. It goes up pretty deep. Okay, Friday. Then now it's coming a bit down. Then now it's here. In fact, it kind of tempt me, because it went all the way up. Now it drops and cuts this support. And then it goes up again. It looks like it doesn't goes up to the highest high. And now it's coming down a bit. This make it a very good candidate for shorting. Right. This make it a very good candidate for shorting. Let us analyze a bit deeper. Okay. Yeah, you look at the daily chart. I think this is really good. It breaks all the way down, and then it goes up. It goes up deep into this area of resistance, and then now it drops. Okay, this trade I like to take. Okay, this trade I like to take. When I shortlist the trade I want to take, right? Euro New Zealand. What I do is I'll take out my calculator. Just a moment now. Let me take out my calculator. Let me take out my calculator. Then I'm able to measure what's the risk that I want to take. Okay, you can always pull any calculators that you like to use, right? This is one I Googled and I find that this is reasonable, and then I use this, okay? You don't have to, I'm not going to give you the link. Okay, you can just choose whatever. So in this case, the trade is New Zealand. So if I were to take this trade, let me see what's the stop loss. Okay, I'll take the stop loss just slightly above, this support level, which is 1764, which is about 160 pips. 160 pips. Okay, let's add 5 more pips. Right, so let's say I take 1% of account size balance of 8K, right? Okay, so I'll take a trade of 0.08, right? So now I'll place. So this is Euro Swiss franc. $0.08. I'll sell. Okay. Then, so what I'll do is, I'll just mark it 1764. My take profit about 1722, right? It's a good 1.4, 1 to 1.4, reasonable, right? Very good trade. So in this case is 1.764, just 42. 1.722. Oh, please don't mirror this kind of trade, okay? Because when I do analysis on my own, when I look at this looks like a very reasonable trade. The moment it touches this, you see it keep dropping down, right? So now it drops so much, and then it goes up to this, it becomes a resistance. The chance of it dropping is very high. That's why I entered the trade, okay? Purely support resistance, nothing much, okay? Nothing much, you see? This part, right? So I trade on my live account, right? So this trade The most I lose is I lose 80 US dollar. Okay, very manageable. 80 US dollar, right? Okay, so I will have another account. Hold on. Let me go to MD5. Please don't follow in my trade, okay? Whatever trades that you are taking right now, after you have listened to this arrangement, we're not here to advise you to take any trade. We are just here to share with you, okay? As a trader myself, if I were to look at this, this is something that I will enter. That's all. It's not an encouragement for anybody to take any trades, okay? This is master trade of another trade copier that I use that it will populate into my other trades. So this is Euro New Zealand, our times 10 because this account is bigger. So this will take 0. Okay, and then I'll sell. Then the stop loss is 1.7645, 1.722, 1.7645, right? Okay. Yep. Now I've entered the trade that I like it. Oh no. Okay. So the logic of this trade is very simple. Even at day one, right? It goes all the way down. Now it dropped. It really dropped. It really dropped where? Okay, if you see this trend. Okay. And then it drops and now it goes up. It's good because it goes up. It goes up into this trend line and also in congruence of these areas of resistance, and now it's dropping. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, yeah. So we are in this trade. I am in this trade. We are not in this trade. If you are in this trade, okay, this is your own decision. This is not a live sessions to copy anybody trades. This is just a live session to provide you the most updated tradable ideas for sharing and for educational and entertainment business purposes. Okay, so this is a trade. Now let us look at before we look at other trades, right? I will do trade journal, but I'm not going to cover how I enter the trade journal today, right? Because it will take up another 5 to 6 minutes. I want to run through all the currency pairs for you so that you have a clear idea what are the good opportunities for today. All right. Euro US, as I say, now is in between. I'm not trading in between. I want to trade at extreme high or extreme low, like just how the trade is, right? So I need to wait until it drops all the way to 1.07, right? And then it bounce back. Now it's not happening, then don't do anything. Pochap, don't care. Okay, just wait. Right. So in this case, anyway, if US dollar is dropping, this trade will have good potentials, to go all the way to 1.23 or even like 1.17. So you have about 1,000 pips here. So I'm not worried. Much potential of profits. So just wait. Okay, just wait. Be chill. Be chill. Pound Aussie, nothing, market structure going up. So if I need to find good opportunity to buy, then I'll just like drop until 1.82, right? Next, Pound Cat. Pound CAD, the market structure is going up. You see, it goes up, come down, and then it go up. Now I wanted to drop deep here, 1675. That will be about another 300 pips more, or even best if it's like 1.668, 400 pips, then okay, I'll buy. In this case, nothing much. Pound Swiss francs playing cha-cha with you, nothing much. Pound yen in this case, it looks like it's going to break all the way, even above 172. But I don't want to risk it now. It unless it breaks, comes down. Hold on now. Okay, if it breaks, comes down. Oh, sorry, this one. Okay, it goes up, comes down, and goes up. So I prefer to buy at this level. When it goes up, the moment it comes down, buy upon this retracement. When you retrace back, then it's safer. I don't want to be a hero. Okay, it's too risky. And if it doesn't break 172, it might come down again. So it's okay, just wait. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand. Yeah, I want you to go all the way up. 2.04 over here. Okay? Then it makes sense. Yeah, then it makes sense. If not, it doesn't make sense. Pound US. Pound US nothing. Unless... See, one thing I don't like about Pound US at this moment, these two areas is so close, you know. Yeah, even it drops around at this level, it's kind of not really safe to trade to buy. But if it drops very deeply into this area of support, right, like to 1.235, okay, I'll take a small trade. It's 0.5 risk or 0.3 risk. At this moment, it's still like going nowhere, right? New Zealand CAD. Yeah, New Zealand CAD is an obvious downtrend. I saw this coming down, and then I'm stuck with this choice on New Zealand Swiss franc. I chosen New Zealand Swiss franc because the reason is stronger, is a good congruence compared to this. So I didn't trade this. I don't want to be too exposed to New Zealand dollar trade, right? Likewise, previously for the pound yen and the euro yen, I don't want to take two trades at the same time, right? So in this case, okay, if it keep dropping, it drops and it returns back to the price level, then I want to sell. At this level, nothing much, right? Yep. This is the reason I sold New Zealand Swiss franc, okay? Because when it bounced up directly to the downtrend, this trend line, and it's at the congruence of this resistance area. This is like, the stars met up with the moon, right? So romantic with candlelight, right? You just need to do what you need to do. And then, yeah, then you short the market, it just dropped. New Zealand yen, nothing much. New Zealand dollar, nothing much. If it drops below here, unless it goes back, then I might do something. If not, nothing much. US CAD, you know, I wanted to drop a bit deeper. It doesn't retrace so deep, and then it just pull up now. Now, currently, this is an intermediate level. I'm not really comfortable. I want it to go all the way up, 1.37, right? US Swiss franc, I want US dollar to strengthen a bit more until 0.908, 0.906. 8, then I'll sell. Here it's just in between, nothing much. Okay, US yen. Right. US yen for me is a very good candidate to sell, but obviously it's not at this level. It's at 137.5. Right. This level is just in between. It doesn't tell us anything. So yeah, just watch. Be an audience. Don't need to do everything. Don't need to do everything all the time. We are not gamblers, right? We want to search for the best opportunities, not search for the best moments for us to do roller coaster. Ooh, oh, no, we are not. Okay. Now, let's come to the final analysis of gold. Gold has this congestion area now is chalking up around 2015, 1982. So if it drops back to about 1982 to about 2000, I may consider to buy some gold. So at this moment, it just doesn't make sense. But the whole market structure of gold is already formed, is effectively really going up. Isn't it very clear? See? Okay. It's going up. Don't confuse you further. I have too many arrow. Okay. If not, I'm going to arrow you to draw the arrow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is the analysis. So today, thank you very much. We have a trade. Let's see how this pan out. Okay. Not to worry. Not necessary. The moment you enter, the trade has to be positive. So let's wait up a bit. I think we are on a good side because it's hitting a good major resistance, and the downtrend is pretty obvious, and it has retraced quite a fair bit. In this case, if I draw a Fibo, right, it's at 38.2. At this peak, it's about 50. Okay, not too bad, reasonable. Okay, up to now, any questions that we can discuss and share? Any questions? Any questions? You can leave it into comments. I can see from the comments. Feel free. This session belongs to you. Just feel free to ask any questions. Really appreciate that. Yeah. So it's because of all the questions that you ask, right? Then we can improve. You keep quiet, I keep quiet, nobody can learn anything, right? Because whatever that I share is not the ultimate truth. Trading is full of dynamic, full of randomness. Yeah, we need a lot of questions. We need sharing. Yeah. And the more question you ask, the fact is that you improve. And then we will take notice of you in future. We might be, asking you to come out, and then we can learn from you also. And the audience can learn from you. So trading is made very simple. We just support resistance. And moreover, trading is made very simple with some simple understanding of what's happening in the fundamental aspect. So there, you see, when we trade Euro, New Zealand dollar, we don't even look at the fundamental aspects of the trade. Yeah. So fundamental is just stay where you are, just fundamental. It's just a tool that we will only deploy when we know. Because some of the traders, they are very, how do I put it that way? They're very firm on one direction and then just go all out. I think that is very, very risky, right? Be it fundamental or even technical. We cannot say we just want to go all out. There will be a certain point or certain price point that will invalidate your trade idea. Then just cut it, we shouldn't have any mercy when it comes to just cut off your trade. Because if you don't cut off your trade, the trade will eventually cut you off from this journey, right? How's XAU pair? Thanks for asking. All right. I didn't put XAU pair. Oh, I did. Let's go. Trying to fool you, right? Did I catch you? Yeah. As I explained, XAU, which is gold, I'm on a long-term bullish run for gold trade based on a fundamental backdrop. US dollar dropping, Fed really signal that they're going to halt rates. The next would be either continue halting or to start cutting interest rate. This give Bitcoin give gold a very good backdrop for going all the way up to even above 2070, right? The previous high, right? And if you measure the understanding, right, that from here it came down to a low, in fact, 1619, then went all the way out, right? And then it has a massive drop from the top of 1946 to about 1803. That's about 7.25% dropped. That's why I anticipated, right? For this time round, if gold really dropped from this level, right? So it's unlikely to drop more than 7.5%. So let's say gold drop 7.5%. Where would that be? You'll be at 1865. If we reaches 1865, which is a zone 2 that I've plotted, count yourself very lucky to witness this. This is where I will start to take out a fair bit of risk, yeah, in this arrangement. Because gold in this reversal, it doesn't drop more than 7.5%, right? Even now, it touches the peak. It doesn't drop that much. So gold is very much contained in this region, right? If we fall to this region, I'm happy. This region, very happy. This region, oh, climax, euphoria, okay? But doesn't mean I'm going to put my whole savings out, don't get me wrong, which means I'm just going to increase a stronger percentage of risk. Maybe here I put 1% risk, here I put 1.5% risk, here I put 2% risk, and in total I just risk 5%. That's reasonable, right? Then if I lose everything, right, then I just lose 5%, right? If it keep dropping, in this case, I may consider hedging or I just cut loss, right? I didn't pan out that detailed strategy yet, right? Because it doesn't look like it's really dropping so far, right? But if it drops at different level that I mark up here, I will enter a higher percentage of trade because this is really good. Yeah, because I make some good money in the previous month when I trade gold. Just let me show you. Right, you see my gold trade about 120 over dollars. And then yeah, let me show you some of the gold trades. Yeah. Yeah. So when gold was let me see. Yeah. That's about last month, April. I make reasonable amount of money through gold. So this is April 12th, 230 US dollar, right? This is April 12th and 200 plus, 100 plus, yeah. And this I made about 500 over US dollar. Yeah, gold has been netting me quite good amount because that time gold was dropping 200 and it go up to all the way to 2032. So this is April 12, April 12. Yeah, April 12 around here, I able to capture this aspect. This aspect, okay? Yeah, this aspect. This was during the bank run. Yeah, then I know that because of the bank run, right? There's a lot of risk in the market. People will go for buying gold just to de-risk and hedge against risk. So I actually bought out, and then during this time, there's also a release of CPI and PPI, and the numbers was really bad. So it kind of drive out US dollar. So when I see the news, I just buy gold. Yeah, and I take a bit more risk because my confidence of gold going out is very high, especially it kind of touches this support zone, right? And it doesn't go down. Then I just buy. Yeah. So now I just wait, just wait and see whether there's any news catalyst. Right. So heaven. After I analyze this, does it bring you to the heaven? So let's go. Go. I'm very long go, but currently I have zero go trade. Zero go trade. Okay. I have a sell DEX 40 trade that I put out since April. The reason why I put out this trade is just simply strong, resistance. It's just near resistance. I just sell. Right. Just let it roll. See how it goes. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? So you don't need a huge capital to trade. Like in this case, I only put up about $10,000 to trade, right? Then some of the good trades, I put in a couple of good risks. If not just on a daily matters, 0.5, 1 or 2. On a daily basis, I will not risk more than 8%. Yeah. Then I know my downside is pretty protected. So when I see good trades, like just now I show you go, just within this area, right? You see over here, right? It gives me reasonable profits just within the day, right? I just close the trades on just one day after I enter the trades, right? Some of it 2 days. So this like it's really close to more than a K, right? So that's more than 10% within 2 days. Yeah. You don't need a lot. Yeah. But you need to be patient. That's the name of the game, right? Like just enter the trade, just let it roll. Sometimes you don't even need to look at it so frequently. But when I look at it on a daily basis, if the market structure change, then I might exit this trade earlier. Okay, thanks, Heaven. Really cool, right? Okay, now if you're Chinese speaking, Mandarin speaking, please stay behind. I'll just cover another round of what you've been hearing in the English aspect for the Mandarin speaking community, right? I'll cover pretty quickly so that I can also cut out a clip for my Chinese speaking community. Because as I was giving the privilege to share trading opportunities, I was traveling around in Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, in Indonesia, China, for Mandarin content, right? So I have very much affiliated to the community, which I want to give back to the community as well. So if you want to stay behind, right, please feel free. You want to hear again in Mandarin, and please give me feedback. My Mandarin and English are all out of the question. Really, my language are not really good, right? I'll do my best, right? Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate for coming to MirorMi on these sessions. So the English speaking sessions officially ends now. Thanks for your time. Today we are very excited. We enter a trade. Please don't mirror me, mirror you, Lucas trade. Okay. This is not a sessions where we provide trade. This is a sessions where Lucas have the opportunity to do live trading sessions where he see good opportunity, he just enter on his own accord at his own risk. There's no way that Lucas is trying to give financial advice. No, this is not what it is. We are not giving financial advice. This is for entertainment. This is for educational basis, just sharing so that you can have a better informed understanding of what happening in the marketplace and based on your own trades. Okay, thank you very much. 好，大家好，非常感谢大家来到我们这个 MirorMi 的这个平台。今天非常有荣幸 ，Lucas 能够在 MirorMi 这个平台跟大家分享今天可交易的商机。OK，也通过我优管的这个平台，我也常常给予大家一些学习的一些分享。OK，刚好今天我们等一下会把这个视频剪到我们的这个中文平台里面。所以 MirorMi 这个平台不是教唆大家跟着 Lucas 交易 ，OK？MirorMi 这个平台是纯粹一个想建立一个一个团体，让大家能够聚集在一起 ，OK？ 一个 community 一个团体能够大家聚集在一起互相的学习，因为最好的学习就是大家像一面镜子一样反映我们可以学习的经验，所以通过大家的这个集思广进，我们可以 通过大家的这个无私的爱心来去跟大家分享，进行我们在交易领域上更上一层楼的这个学习的心态，所以刚好有缘 Zelda 给我这个荣幸来去做这样的分享。OK，Zelda 是这个平台的这个创始人，所以非常感恩 Zelda。OK， 所以好，那事不宜迟，我们今天就来说明到底在金融市场里面有什么商机。Let's go。好，那我们要在明白整个金融体系里面我们先了解一下，在上周是有一则重要的新闻，就是这个美联储的其中一个成员卡斯咖喱，不好意思侮辱到你了都是我不好。OK， 我不太懂得翻译你的从英文到中文的名字。他说了啥呢？他说了通胀还是处于比较高的。当他说这句话的时候，后来美元就回升了，所以你会看到很多美元相关的货币对后来都上升了OK， 不过我常跟大家说，美元上升都是比较短暂的。现在的趋势其实暗藏着美元在下跌，为什么呢？因为美联储已经说得很清楚了整体来说他们已经确定不能100%确定不要相信100%，就是已经比较认同说这个通胀已经开始在下滑的这个区间，然后市场已经开始预计说下次的这个美联储升息80%是不会升息的，所以这个图表已经告诉我们这样的情况了只有20%是会升息的，所以在这种情况底下，当然我们把有限的资源放在比较大可能的环境底下嘛，对不对？所以这样子的情况，你要买大买小，但是买小美元，对不对 ？OK， 那在火上加油的情况底下，我们应该可能有听过这个名字Druckenmiller OK， Druckenmiller 我不知道怎么翻译中文他是索罗斯的左右手非常重要的人物。我们都知道索罗斯单凭一己之力，其实不是一己之力是整个团队协助他去做这个卖空英镑的这个交易的。可是这个交易的这个想法和这个分析的这个整套体系是谁给予他的？就是这个老爷爷Druckenmiller 现在已经年迈已高了，不过非常有势，而且非常的思维非常的见地，所以我们向他学习。他说了一句话，他说了什么呢？他现在已经没有跟索罗斯合作了，现在他自己掌控自己的资金和他自己的家族的这个基金。他说 One area I'm comfortable is I'm short the US dollar， 就是他一个领域让他非常舒适的进行交易，是什么交易呢？就是卖空美元。OK， 讲得很清楚了嘛？那我们就要向他学习。可是人家卖空美元，人家的资金很大，人家可能现在已经卖空了。那我们呢？是不是跟风呢？跟没有跟，是了解现在的市场体系跟状况是大概这样子。那我们要做的情况就是说，在这样的一个理解的情况底下，我们在找商机的时候，可以考虑偏向有没有卖出开仓美元的商机，比如说卖出美元日元比如说买入黄金或比如说买入欧元美元之类的，那你就明白了嘛 OK， 那就是说当我们要卖出整个欧元美元，它的胜算可能就少于买入欧元美元，就是这个意思啦大家听懂OK， 好，那理解这样的情况底下，我们就直接去看盘。我们看盘一般是用这个工具叫做 TradingView， 这里不用去买一个 TradingView 的账户，我也没有花钱去买这个账户，这个账户需要差不多$20每个月，暂时我觉得还没有这个必要，当我觉得有这个必要的时候，我就去买因为现在来说还是挺好用的，我看到哪个商机我就把它标注于这个红色的这个国旗 flag right， 然后我就进行这个 这个画图。那大家熟悉我的 U 管平台的话，就知道说我差不多每个星期六或星期天都会来跟大家做整个市场的分析，然后画点数。所以我这里大家可以看一下我之前的那个视频，因为才过了一天，所以没有太大的变化。那我现在直接跟大家提供有更新的是什么呢？就是刚刚我们在这个平台在沟通的时候，我们找到了一个商机，这个商机叫欧元、新西兰元。那我们直接进行了解欧元、新西兰元。好，那这个欧元、新西兰元我刚刚已经下了一个单 ，OK， 我再重申一下我这里不是教唆任何人下任何的单，我这里看到这个单子是因为我认为这个单子现在已进入到一个可控的卖出开仓的商机。为什么呢？虽然它已经背离我说的这个可发生的可能性，所以我先不要把它去掉，因为现在很清楚，它持续的上升，已经有体现出来说是一个上升的这个市场架构，然后现在又下跌了，跌破了它的上升的趋势线，在持续的下跌，然后下跌差不多要碰到下一个的支撑区，然后还没有，可是反弹了。它跌破的时候是跌了这里，差不多接近300点哦，287。好，然后它回升，它回升到这里的时候，你现在来说，你看它开始下跌了，开始下跌了。所以这种情况，我就比较认为说，这个商机是可考虑的，因为你看它这个区间在这里它跌下来，对，这里接近也跌下来，所以这里再跌下来的可能性是蛮大的，所以这个交易我就进行了，然后我设的止损是差不多160点左右，这里1.740左右 ，OK。那这里我们获利可以抓到接近这里，那我们去抓这个交易的话，它差不多有1对1.4，所以这个交易 OK 的 ，OK。所以现在这个单词在进行了，那其他的货币对大家可以考虑回看那个我在星期六做的这个分析因为基本上没有太大的改变。美元有些许的上升，不过美元我要它持续上升到137.5，那我在这里会非常 happy 的卖出，要不然在这里的话没有太大的空间，这里是半天调 ，OK。好，那大家有什么要提问的吗？有的话还可以继续留言，你要留言英文也可以，留言中文也可以，我们这里中英文是双通的，没有太通，我尽量都把它点通，好不好？点不通的，你让我花多一点时间去学习一下，然后让我自己点通之后，我才能够点通你。好嘞，好嘞。那如果我们没有提问的话，OK，那今天我们的分析就到此为止。我会再跟Zelda 联系，然后我们会整理出来一套时间表，然后让大家明白说，我们可以持续什么时候多见面。所以这里 please subscribe and like so that the YouTube algorithm could keep pushing to the like-minded to build this community。请点击赞。也请订阅我们这个账号，那多一点人订阅，多一点人点赞的话，那 YouTube 优管的这个程序就会把这个视频推到更多人，这样更多人会受益，然后我们也可以把这个平台做得更大，把更多的英雄好汉不是女中豪杰，不是就是热爱交易的朋友们能够聚集起来，给这个平台让更多人分析，不单单只是 Luke 在这里一个人在刷屏而已，好不好？感谢大家，那我们今天就这样子咯，拜拜。